What's up YouTube, it's TCG here, welcome back to another TCG battle video on my channel. Today we are going to be revisiting Mega Venusaur EX by popular demand. It got actually top 4 at the Japan Championships 2026 with over 2,700 players in the pitch black format as well. So as you can see here, the jungle dump slaps 240 and also heals a little bit of damage, but more importantly, you have the whopping 380 HP, which is really going to help out. Also with solar transfer, we can transfer around our grass energies freely, and with the help of the Meganium, we double up our grass energies instantly. Teal Mask Ogerpon can draw cards while getting energies into play, and with the Forest of Vitality, we can evolve our basic grass Pokemon instantly when we actually slap them down on the field as soon as our second turn, which is going to be very amazing. Our disruption cards are Judge and then Fair Stamp, and we do come back with some healing capabilities with our Mega Pokemon through the means of Wally's Compassion. So this deck got top 4 in the pitch black format, and today we're going to be checking out how good Venusaur actually is. We have to wait a couple of days before we have access to pitch black cards over on TCG Live, and that's when the real Pokemon TCG World Championship training will commence. For now, let's see how good Venusaur is. Also check out the sponsors. They help make the content possible on the channel here. DragonShield.com for your sleeves, binders, and deck boxes. You can get 5% off using the coupon ZABLIS5. There's also PokemonStore.com for your TCG Live code card needs, 5% off as well, and CardMarket.com for European players where you're able to buy as well as sell cards to people all across Europe. Use our referral name to help support the channel. Okay, it looks like we're going first, and we have our fantastic Teal Mask Ogerpon EX in the active position. We have a bug catching set as well. We do play a lot of grass type energy, so that will be amazing to find. There's a Bayleef, believe it or not, a bug catching set here, and there's Chikorita and a grass energy. The cool news is we already have Bayleef, so this is the perfect way to get ourselves going. They do come back with like Dusknoir and all that stuff, so that will be very intriguing to see. Here we go, chill dance, let's get it going. We got ourselves a Bulbasaur as well. Bulbasaur comes back with Bind Down, which can really help out. That means I will be able to, of course, utilize the Bind Down against something like a Fezandipiti to buy myself time. This is really important if you're a little bit having a slow start. It looks like the opponent is actually playing Frillish. That means we will potentially get item locked here as soon as the first turn going second, with them having access to that Oceanic Gloom. This is going to be most likely Mega Diancie. Mega Diancie is of course an interesting matchup because I don't know how this works against this specific build of Mega Venusaur. Mega Venusaur does come back with a crazy amount of hit points, so even with the attack as well as a Dusknoir, they will only cap at 370. So that can be really helpful so that we will most likely survive, and they will actually come with Oceanic Gloom and item lock us. Luckily, we already have one Bayleef in hand. The Meowth will get ourselves the Lillie's Determination, and we will see how we will go from there on out. Okay, a grass energy first, let's go with that. Maybe we do draw a Lillie's Determination raw, you never know. Another Ogerpon, that's fantastic news. Evolving into Bayleef, and I am forced to slap down Meowth EX. That will allow me to get a supporter from the deck. I could judge the opponent, but it doesn't look like they have the strongest hand. Definitely because they went for the Colossus Tenacity. Mega Meganium is in there, so that could be also something we can use. Fezandipiti is in there, 9 grass energies, and 3 copies of the Forest of Vitality. Okay, let's get it going. Lillie's Determination. Let's see what we can find here. And it looks like Ivysaur is here as well. Okay. That is not too shabby. Have another Teal Mask Ogerpon. I wonder if I should just retreat one to save these energies. It's kind of tricky. I know that like I will need to slap a ridiculous amount of damage here with the giant bouquet. Maybe saving this one energy is not the worst thing ever. It depends. They have 0 energies in the discard pile. Maybe this is just nice to just call it quits and just end the turn right here. I don't believe they will have the capabilities to get themselves Wondrous Patch, Attachment, and a way to get Mega Diancie all in one turn. If they would have that, that can be very tricky. Then they can respond quite easily. Double Dusknoir. Now that makes things tricky as well. Luckily, Ivysaur and Bayleef both have 110 HP. Very important. I already have a Mega Venusaur. Okay, there's an energy. Oh, they draw just one card. One card is fine, right? It's not a Lillie's Determination. Never. Never they get that. So that will mean just another item lock. And that means I will be able to evolve into Mega Venusaur. And another color-resist tenacity. Okay, that's double color-resist tenacity. So they will have telepath energy. And that means they might attach onto, I would say, Latias. And get themselves a Mega Diancie. But the Mega Diancie will not come... Oh, Ultra Ball? I don't even know if they're playing Meowth EX at all. Okay, they had Wondrous Patch. Okay. Interesting. Jellicent. Okay. The Jellicent will be able to use its powerful Oceanic Curse. That means I can no longer... play down any tool cards, even though I'm not actually in the mood for any tool cards. They will be able to like slap damage with Power Press. These Dusknoirs are very scary, so I would love to bump the current stadium that is in play. Power Press, it's fine. Yeah, they will have energies here, but they can also discard them. I'm currently item locked once more. Let's get Mega Venusaur thrown up in the mix. If I have a Mega... Yeah, this Mega is very tempting, but I'm not gonna do that. Instead, I'll just slap down another Ogerpon and go for a big Lillie's Determination. Hopefully, I can find myself a lot of grass energies. Oh, look at that. And Meganium as well. Look at that go. So I will Teal Dance. I will have a lot of energies in play. That's crazy. I might be able to, like, knock out this Jellicent here. Okay. Let's do this. A lot of Teal Dances. Every single time I Teal Dance, I can get an additional card into hand, which is always gonna be nice. Okay. Bayleef as well. And evolution time. I didn't bump the Mystery Garden, which is kind of annoying. 270, that's all I need to do. They have 2 energies regardless, so that's awesome. I can, however, still Solar Transfer 1 energy here. And I will also get them onto the biggest target here, and that's gonna be the Mega Venusaur. Saving them right here, and then go for the 270 Myriad Leaf Shower for the KO on Jellicent EX. Item lock did not stop me that much. As you can see, you are having access to a lot of draw power through the means of a Teal Mask Ogerpon EX. The opponent can still decide to blow up their Dusknoirs, which might be concerning. If they have Dusknoir, they give us a prize card. I wonder if they will have... I also will lose a couple of energies, by the way, but it's totally worth it, I would say. Because if I can then bounce more energies into play, I can actually one-hit KO the Mega Diancie and get myself... yeah, just the win here, because they will give up a prize card because of Dusknoir, right? I could technically get, like, Mega Meganium thrown up in the mix. Curse Blast here. The knockout. We will take a prize card as well, though. Come on, a good prize card. What could be a very good prize card here? I have not checked my prize cards out. Night Stretcher, that's very good. Okay, I can get ourselves an additional energy back. So we have double Night Stretcher, energy, and yeah, I could allow them to take a 2-prizer. It is an option because they have free retreat. Wally's Compassion also pretty good. Don't want to like lose 2 of these. Yeah. The very tanky Mega Venusaur. Let's go with that. Because they would need Wondrous Patch. Oh, a Dusknoir. Okay. And a Dusknoir. I can just boss this guy up and win if they blow up another fella. And I think they're gonna go for that strategy. Yeah. Mega Venusaur only gets them 3 prize cards. If they blow up this Dusknoir, which I do believe they plan to go for that, I will just be able to boss Latias and win the game. Curse Blast on who? This is slapping 130. This is slapping 240. So they can still blow up another Dusknoir, but then I can just boss as well onto Frillish. What I gotta do? This is also having low HP, so maybe we can just attack and then take all the prize cards at once in one turn, the following turn, but I can just boss this guy and win. Yeah, kind of tricky. So there is gonna be another Curse Blast. They will give ourselves an additional prize. Let's go. One prize card to go. There's the Forest of Vitality. Another Mega Diancie. So we just need one prize card. Yeah. That's all we need to do. And we have double stretcher, so we can summon a Mega Venusaur instantly from the deck. Yeah. And that's exactly what we're gonna go for, because that means we can just go with the Teal Mask Ogerpon. Yeah, it's gonna be perfect. So we're gonna be, first of all, slapping down the Forest of Vitality here. Next up, I will go for bug catching sets. I will get myself Grass Energy Bulbasaur. Let's go. Then Bulbasaur, Ivysaur. Bug catching set once again, Venusaur and Grass Energy. I already have enough energies as it is. So Venusaur returns to the scene. I can Teal Dance. Let's go. Now that I think about it, I can just attach and just boss up the Dusknoir, right? We're already slapping 120. Let's just boss up the Frillish. Frillish is an easy target right here. 150. So I was able to resummon the Mega Venusaur. And did you see where the HP mattered a lot here? Mega Diancie combined with Dusknoir cannot deal with the ridiculous amount of hit points that Mega Venusaur brings to the table. So also note, the Pitch Black set will give us Wailord EX. So maybe there is something that we can do with healing decks, Wailord EX, Disruption and all that. And it's also able to attack through the means of like Misty's energy. So interesting. So Mega Diancie totally wrecked by the HP on Mega Venusaur. You might wonder why Celebi is in there. Celebi is in there for the traverse time, allowing you to get any combination of grass Pokemon and stadium cards. That's going to be nice to get your combination of Forest of Vitality and all that. And if you do happen to start with a Teal Mask Ogerpon, it's actually very, very easy to just get Celebi into the active position and get yourself resources. So, yeah, a clear victory here up against Mega Diancie. Alright, what will be our next opponent? Which deck are we gonna face? This time, we lost the coin flip. I would say Mega Venusaur appreciates going first most of the time, because then the second turn your Force of Vitality starts working. On the other hand, you have the capabilities to actually push up Celebi in the active position if you do start with Teal Mask Ogerpon or Celebi itself. Then you can traverse time and showcase everyone for what it's all about. I will definitely start, although there is a capability to go for Bind Down, as I'm going second. Starting with Teal Mask Ogerpon is the preferred way. Bind Down, also a very nice way. If this is going to be Kangaskhan, I will actually, if this is going to be Slowking, I will use Bind Down and trap Mega Kangaskhan for a while. I know they come back with Switch or maybe like Kieran or all that. If I see Pokepad, I think it's going to be Slowking. Slowking does have a glaring weakness, is that if they don't find a switch in time, the Bind Down can be sufficient to trap that Kangaskhan. So let's go with that. I know they can find switch outs. I think sometimes they're playing Switch, sometimes they're playing Kieran, but most of the time they are just relying on Latias. And this is going to be Slowking indeed. I need some time to evolve all my Pokemon and then I'm fine. And then I also might be able to one-hit KO the Kangaskhan in the active position with Mega Meganium. So slapping a ridiculous amount of damage, a bunch of Slowpokes appear. I don't know how this matchup goes, but I would say Bind Down is going to be one of my main win conditions. Ultra Ball. Smoochum goes away, and Clefairy EX goes away as well. And there is going to be Latias. They don't know what they're up against, so I don't know if they're going to slap down Latias here or not, but Latias can also get Bind Down. They're also not going to give a Slowpoke that I can instantly knock out, so this is going to be fine. Okay. It's all going to come down to Bulbasaur. I'm going to have to save my Forest of Vitalities, by the way. The best plan of action is already to attach here. Probably, finding more cards. I think I'll just manually rot that. Nah, bad idea. I'll just Teal Dance first. You never know if I can get some bug catching sets or something. Another Grass Energy, correct decision. I'll just attach to the Bulbasaur. Go with that. I could slap this down. I don't know if they will have the stadium instantly, so winning the stadium war is also interesting. But I want to have like some more options to work with. I will... Now, this is an intriguing situation. Very intriguing. I will Ultra Ball. First, get myself another Teal Dance fella. Currently, we have a very awkward position. Maybe getting a Meowth is probably better because I have no idea if I will be able to get myself out of this nasty hand. So I will just go Bug Catching set now. Get Grass Energy. We already have Bayleef. We already have these. So probably Grass Energy is probably better. Now that I think about it. Yeah, not really the cards we want to see, but alright. Let's just retreat. Go with that Bind Down and hope it will be enough for a turn. If I can get Mega Venusaur, Metagross is not going to be able to do anything against that, so that's good. They're also not playing any disruption, I would say. Okay, Academy of Night instantly. That means I might be able to win the Stadium War if one of their stadiums is in the prize cards. I know they're drawing a lot of cards, they're setting up the Slowking. At one point, they might find the regular copy of Switch, and then I'm very, very scared. But if they do find that one copy of Switch, this one cannot get destroyed by Currents, so I will be able to just play on just Bulbasaur, trapping the Latias, and having some options. It's better to trap Latias because then they do not have more draw power with Run Errant. Now there's two Slowkings that are staring me down. It is a Lillie, so I don't need to waste my Meowth here. That's good. Teal Dance. Yo, more Teal Dance. This is great. Teal Dance again. More Grass Energies. I'll just put them all into play. Seems great to me. And just go for... I don't want to evolve. Razor Leaf is not going to help me. I need to buy time to KO this Mega Kangaskhan. That's what we need to do here. Okay. I have Chikorita. That's great. If they have a switch, they can instantly knock out my Chikorita, so I don't know if I want to slap it down. Yeah, I don't know if I want to slap it down here. Interesting, right? If they do have options to the switch out, the best plan would be to like to have another Bulbasaur ready, but I don't want to give them the opportunity to do that. So I'll just go with a Bind Down here. The only thing they can do is switch and knock out Bulbasaur, and it's not going to be doing too much here. Then I can just set up another Bulbasaur, boss up the Kangaskhan once again, and hope they don't have a second copy of Switch. Oh, Cypher Maniac, that 100% guarantees that they do have the Switch out. I wonder how many Switch outs Slowking typically plays, but this means I can actually boss up a Latias. And Latias will force us to, that they don't draw more cards, right? I know knocking out a Mega Kangaskhan is like really, really nice. But I have a second copy of Ball, so that's nice. So there's the switch out. What's it gonna be? Academy at Night. I'm gonna boss up the Latias, 100%. What's it gonna be? It is going to be Metagross knocking out the Bulbasaur. That's fine. In this situation, if Chikorita was here, it would have also been knocked out. So that was the best plan we could think of. I can also like start attacking Slowking and go for an Unfair Stamp. Is an option. Okay, Meowth, not really what we need right now. I'll just get Bulbasaur down, get an energy here. I will boss up the Latias. This one can attack with Psychic Energies, by the way, so... But this one can also attack, so it doesn't matter too much. Next up, I will... They probably not have a double switch out, right? So I'm slapping Chikorita down. I will retreat into Bulbasaur. And then Teal Dance. I need to get my Mega Pokemon up in this place. ASAP. Venusaur. Not really where we need to be at. Bind Down. Okay. We can keep playing this game. Latias does need 3 attachments. Boomerang Energy does not work on this guy. So they will need 3 manual attachments unless they also compact with Kirin. And then I need to force myself to find another Bulbasaur with Bind Down. There's a Surfer, okay. That's not good. Definitely not good. Yeah, Surfer is kind of annoying. They have Surfer and Switch. Not nice. So an Unfair Stamp could get us an additional turn. They would also need like Kyurem now. Maybe I should have not slapped down Chikorita proactively, but I didn't believe they would be like having access to all of these switch outs instantly. I was a little bit too slow, could have attacked the Slowking as well, but yeah. Kyurem will now take down Chikorita as well as the... yeah, Bulbasaur and Chikorita. So I will need Stretcher, which is very, very annoying. And this is going to be very difficult. Very difficult to pull off. Like another Meowth Bulbasaur can get the job done to buy ourselves some time to stabilize. But for that to work, I would need to find Grass Energy and Bulbasaur again, and that's going to be quite hard. Yeah. Not good. Definitely not good. Grass Energy. At least that allows us to attack. Right? Bumping the stadium and Fair Stamp shenanigans. Okay, Ultra Ball. At this point, there is a lot of stuff in the discard pile, I'm not gonna lie. I will get rid of... how did I think about it? Celebi and Mega Venusaur. Yeah. Get ourselves Chikorita again. I think maybe getting Fez on board is not bad. They don't have Boss, and that's gonna give us more answers. I currently need Stretcher Energy to get stuff done. So let's try to go for that. Flip the script. There's an energy, but nothing else. There's still a lot of energies that can get into play, but not really where we need to be at the moment. Bug catching set, energy, and nah, it's not gonna work. Yeah, we have Chikorita. Yeah, they can start doing it again, right? Yeah, they can start doing it again, which is very, very sad. If they are able to find Kyurem and all that, I'll just try to slap everything down and hope we can find Unfair Stamp. Yeah, no Unfair Stamp. We do find the Stadium Bump, though. I can evolve into these guys and I try to protect myself. Maybe that's the best plan of action, just to get Meganium up in this place. Protect myself from the Kyurem attack. Okay. Bug catching set. Get another Teal Mask Ogerpon. Yeah, it's not looking good. I will be able to attack, but that's where the fun ends. I don't know what my next move will be. I would guess Boss's Order and be able to like knock out Mega Kangaskhan with one of my Pokemon. Bind down. This is not looking good. We're still playing it out because it's the Mega Venusaur deck and we want to see everything that we can do. They're not playing Annihilate, and they're not playing Ball, so I can still go Wally's Compassion attack with Mega Venusaur as well. In their discard pile, switch out and Surfer. So they would need Wondrous Patch, a Stadium card. Yeah, and then we're in a really bad position. There's Wondrous Patch already. Yeah, they promoted Latias, funny enough. Slowking number 2. Can I like knock all the Slowkings out before it's too late? I need a Stretcher. Then I can summon a Venusaur. Brave Bengal. And what kind of Slowking deck plays Unfair Stamp? Yeah, that's not gonna get us anywhere. We do have the Stretcher for Bulbasaur, but yeah, what are they gonna find with Unfair Stamp? They probably should have promoted Mega Kangaskhan, to be honest. Yeah, that's kind of silly. Because now they are not able to like use Run Errant. Double switch out's gone, so I will also not be able to like use Fezandipiti if I'm not getting the knockout. Maybe they go for a raw Seek Inspiration, you never know. Oh, Super Psybolt. Okay, Academy of Night. And the Boss's Orders. Yo, this guy. What is that? Seek Inspiration random YOLO move? No, Super Psybolt. You don't see that every day. Okay. We do have a Force of Vitality to bump this one, which is very amazing. We have the Stretcher, which means we can get an energy, retreat, and slap the Slowking out of existence, which is nice. I could start using Teal Dance, but I'm not sure I'm gonna get energies here, so here we go. Myriad Leaf Shot. Now they need more resources, right? Another Slowking down. And we're at 4 prize cards. Let's go. Come on. Stretcher. Stretcher is kind of okay. That means the grass energy. At least I can attack again. This is only one Slowking. 2 Slowpoke, 1 Slowking. 1 Stretcher down. A lot of switch outs, so that's still an opportunity for us to like gust up Latias. Buy myself time. There's no Academy at night. 3 of them in the discard pile. How many Force of Vitality? 2 of them. I can win the Stadium War. Telepath energy. Now this is getting very interesting. Like that Super Psy Ball, they probably should have waited a little bit, like tinning the deck with Latias, that's fine. But if there's 1 Stadium prize, that's going to be very hard for them to seek some inspiration. It's going to be like YOLO seek inspiration, or they find the last Stadium and then I bump it and then it's over. Over with your random attacks. And Clefairy is also in the discard pile, so... Okay, that's also an option they can get there. But there's no other attacker. And I have Stretcher, and I have Fez, so I will knock out Slowking, try to set up a big Meganium, and then boss up the Mega Kangaskhan for a game. Yeah, what are they gonna get? They have to like really think about their actions here, because they would also need more Stretchers to get Clefairy up in this place. I also need to make sure that I do not... if they can cure him, they can get rid of the Fez, and also damage the Meganium. But then I can stretch to get the Fez back like that. But I need this... I already played a stretch. I need the Stretcher for my Bulbasaur. Yo, tricky business. What are they gonna put on top? Do they even have Pokemon? Metagross down, cure him down. Yeah, they are maybe debating on which Pokemon to seek inspiration. And it's gonna be the Kyurem. Goodbye, Fez. Slapping down damage on the Meganium as well. Yeah, I can already like knock this guy out. I will need to use the Stretcher for the Ivysaur though. Huh, but my Myriad Leaf Shower should be enough, so I don't actually need Bulbasaur. There's an Ultra Ball. 210 damage. If I can just get more energies on this guy, that would be amazing. I would just go for Stretcher Fez, right? We're already slapping enough damage, so it's gonna have the Stretcher Fez. Yeah. Stretchering up the Fez so we can draw more cards. More cards is awesome. We're flipping the script right now. We have a Wally's Compassion. It's not going to be doing too much here. I don't think they're going to be able to respond as well, although they have how many Wondrous Patches? 2 down. I think this is okay. If we can just get all the energies onto 1 Teal Mask Ogerpon, we should be able to like finish the job onto this guy as well. Yeah, Wally's Compassion also irrelevant at this point, so let's get rid of that. Getting ourselves another Teal Mask Ogerpon. There's an unfair stamp that we potentially could draw. We'd also need more energies here, so yeah, interesting. Let's go. Teal Dance. We're already slapping a ridiculous amount of damage. We have Meowth for boss next turn. Now that I think about it. Slowking. Currently we're slapping 270. Still not enough to take down this big Mega Kangaskhan, unfortunately. I don't need to use Lillie's Determination, I can just Meowth boss. No, not really. Not really. I need to find boss. Now they can still slap 200 damage with a Clefairy, if they have that. We have the boss for next turn, but no energy. Yo, no energy. Could have bossed up Latias, I suppose. And then see what they would have done then. Let's go. Energy! Stretcher! It's a Bayleef. I don't believe it. I have Lana's 8 to get the Venusaur to snipe with the Fast to knock out a Slowpoke. That is a game plan. Slowpoke? How many Slowpokes are in there, by the way? 3 of them. How many Stretchers? 1. Okay. I will most likely see double Slowpoke, but if there's an energy... They will need to retreat Mega Kangaskhan, or it's gonna get knocked out and I win the game. I don't believe they will. There's 5 energies in the discard pile, so that's a lot. 2 Wondrous Patch down as well. I can also just boss the Slowpoke that they give an energy to. If I draw into a Stretcher, I will be able... I have Bayleef? Yo, I can get, with Lana's 8, only non-rule box Pokemon. There's an Ultra Ball. Academy at Night. Okay. Is there gonna be another Mega Kangaskhan? What? Do they have more resources that I do not know of? Clefairy here could have been an answer, but I don't believe they're playing 3 Wondrous Patch. The bind down really helped out in this situation. Like Force of Vitality stays around for the rest of the game. Not that the rest of the game takes too long. There's a Fez. Yeah, no more bind down. I can still bind down, I suppose, if whatever's in the active position. There's one Slowpoke. Who are they gonna retreat? It's gonna be the Slowpoke. Interesting. Okay, interesting situation. They don't have boss's orders, right? I have a boss here that could really like slap for 270, which is like 10 damage short to win the game. But I can still Lana's 8, get myself Bulbasaur. What else would I need? Bulbasaur. Energies? Yeah, Bulbasaur and energies. Get myself Bulbasaur. Ivysaur. Venusaur, because I'm afraid they like might pull a random stunt here. I will retreat. And go with this. If they play, they're not able to like deal with this Mega Venusaur, and I don't believe so. Yeah, I'll just attach of the turn here. And then utilize Solar Transfer. Absorb energy here. I'll just keep them all on the Venusaur here, because it's the safest approach. If something goes down, I lose the game anyway, so it doesn't matter too much. Yeah, it doesn't matter too much. I'll just leave it as it is. If my Venusaur goes down, it's fine. Let's just slap for 240 and just call it game. I will not draw more cards because there's a 380 HP Mega Venusaur, and they can not Slowking, not that I know of. This Disruption card would have been great. Any Pokemon, even Lillie's Clefairy just slaps a measly amount of damage. They cannot... There's one boss down. I don't know how many Bulbasaurs they would play. So their game plan could be Clefairy, Wondrous Patch, Attachment Boss. But that's like a lot. They did draw their entire deck. But they've already played Clefairy. They've already played 2 Wondrous Patch. And they've already played a boss. So whatever is in that 14 card hand, is it enough? Otherwise, they also could deck out. So strange things happening in the Slowpoke, or in the Slowking situation. So never give up. Never give up. There's always a win condition. Bind down really helped me out. Now all my energies are... Oh, there is a Wondrous Patch. Okay. But even if it wasn't Clefairy, Mega Venusaur is just a tank. It's just a beast. 2 energies on Latias. Ant's plan. Flipping all the heads. Okay, that was very cool. They would need to flip 1, 2, 3, 4 heads in order to deal with the Mega V. No, they don't have the energies, but that would have been a crazy plan. So hopefully guys enjoyed this battle up against Slowking. We were able to showcase the power of the Mega Venusaur deck already. Lots of options. I don't know if Mega Meganium is necessary, because I think maybe more recovery is better, like getting more stretchers in the deck. I don't know if Mega Meganium... This is a very thick line. 3-3-2-1 line. And I believe like attack with Mega Venusaur in combination with Wally should be sufficient. I know it gives you an additional option. But yeah. Probably Mega Meganium is just so hard to pull off because of bench space. Teal Dance, Teal Mask, Mega Venusaur. Sometimes a Meowth on board and a Celebi. So kind of tricky. Okay, let's play another game here. We're on our Master Rank League. Hopefully you guys are having a blast. Let me know in the comments down below which decks we should explore next. As we all know, next week we're getting Pitch Black. So we will be able to showcase Hide and Sneak, Mega Excadrill, all that good stuff. Maybe even a Wailord deck. Who knows? I'm still like debating which deck I should play for the World Championship. So there's a lot of thought process behind playing a specific deck. Okay, heads. I lost the coin flip, but it's fine. With this deck, there are a couple of options. You can bind down, traverse time, or just... yeah, it's gonna be the bind down here, fine. Already having a Force of Vitality, don't know if I want to slap it down. Badoo. Note. Celebi also comes back with Solar Cutter, which is an attack that slaps 30 damage. Able to knock out Badoo. I can still trap the Badoo here. They most likely will use the Badoo, but that's... Yeah. Okay. Bug catching set first. Teal Mask and energies. Always nice to find from a bug catching set. Hit him with the Teal Dance. Let's go. Energy here. I don't know if they will have a turn 1 stadium. If they don't, it's fine. Okay. Interesting cards. I will actually go for Ultra Ball. I'll get rid of a Meowth, and I will also get rid of... I don't know if Bulbasaur is the correct card to get rid of. Stretcher? I don't like getting rid of Stretcher, but it will actually allow us to get at least Chikorita into play. Chikorita time, and I will just bind down. Badu is gonna slow us down quite immensely, so we will need to like... yeah, we already have Bayleef. I could have gotten like the Ivysaur, but they will not be able to manually retreat, which is great. I hope they now have a counter stadium. I have another stadium ready in hand. I also could bind down on something else, but if they evolve, the effect of bind down gets removed, so there's that. If there... Oh, there's a Dusknoir. Ooh. That's also kind of scary. Ultra Ball. Dracloak and... Dreepy. That's probably a Lillie's Determination that's remaining in hand. Otherwise, that Ultra Ball would have been a Meowth. Oh, there is... Oh! Okay! That's amazing! I can trap Badu for another turn. That is very great. I have the Unfair Stamp ready to go. Here we go with the Teal Dance. Bug catching set, unable to play that, unfortunately. I will Bayleef. They only have draw 1, and then I don't think they will be able to find Dusknoir. I can like trap Dusknoir, because that feels like a beggar threat, and then my items are activated. They will need to find exactly Pokepads, or they can just have Lillie and then find Pokepad and then blow up Dusknoir. Scary stuff. So maybe just going after the Badu here is still alright. Is it? Yeah, because I also need resources of my own. Yeah, Lillie is better. Yeah, with these resources are not gonna get us anywhere. Could get an additional energy into play. That does allow me to like boss up Dracloak when the time's right. Interesting. They will still be stuck, so at least we have that. With a Meganium, I will be able to like get ourselves out of the active position. Then attack with this guy. Interesting. Yeah, let's just attach here and go for bind down once again. Hopefully the Dracloak situation will get resolved. If I draw into an energy card, maybe I should have waited with the attachment of turn. That could have drawn us an additional card through the means of Teal Dance. If that wasn't energy, then I could just attach on the Bulbasaur, and then, yeah, interesting. Yeah, Dracloak is ready. Meowth Boss, interesting, right? Energy! No energy cards. Silly. That is very silly. It's gonna have to be, unfortunately, the Meowth. Yeah, it's gonna have to be the Lillie's Determination. I could also, like, boss up. I'm gonna try something. Don't try this at home, ladies and gentlemen. Don't try this at home. I do not recommend trying this at home because I'm gonna try and trap Dusknoir. So I have access to all these bug catching sets. Because they only have 2 cards in hand. That means the Dracloak... Actually, the Dracloak could become another Dracloak. Oh, there's a Lillie. This is so silly. They have to blow up their Dusknoir. And then they can attack. And it's going to be very, very bad. This was not the correct play. Don't try it at home ever again. Probably should have done that the turn before, though. Yeah, I'm going to lose 2 energies as well. Could have knocked out the Badu. No, this is definitely not where we needed to be. Yeah, and then I have like 1,000. What are the chances? They have the Lillie. Ugh, silly, silly, silly. They can now Dusknoir the Bayleef, knock out the Bulbasaur, and then we are in a very awkward situation. I know I have like all of these item cards. That means I can Ultra Ball, Fez, Bug Catching Set, evolve everything, try to blow up. 2 candies going away, okay. Blow up the Dragapult EX that is in front of me. And then I'll be at 3 prize cards remaining. But the opponent will. There's a Fez protecting them as well from all of that. Curse Blast, goodbye Bayleef. Okay, that makes sense. Ow. We do take a prize, so that's great. It's maybe a big Teal Dance, very great to pull here, by the way. Now, this is very insane. Very insane. Like, if that Dusclops remained a Dusclops for at least one turn, things could have been entirely different. Yeah, Phantom Dive. My Meowth also is in a very bad spot. They probably will have access to, like, Crispin at this point. I would guess so. Bulbasaur, no. Okay. We are still not out of this game quite yet. It looks very bad, I'm not gonna lie. We have another Bulbasaur. I can still bind down on the Fez. Try to, like, stall some time. Because they don't have switch out, so there's that. Also... What do we do? What do we do? Bird catching set. Get ourselves Chikorita and Grass Energy. So yeah, Chikorita, Bayleef. This is lapping 150 at the moment. I would love to attack with something else. Really. It would be amazing if I could attack with something else. Meganium and then do it again. I would lose so many energies here. I'll have to slap this down. Teal Dance. And here. There is a boss's order, so the bind down play is also a possibility here. Binding down Fez, but they have Dracloak, which is annoying. They only have one Dracloak, so they would need Dragapult, EX, Crispin. Not a lot of draw power. If I double this up, will that be enough? Yeah, this is going to be 4 in total. 150 with 2 of them. Yeah, what was that? Okay. Bug catching set. Let's do this again. Ivysaur, Meganium. Yeah, I do have Wally in deck, so there's that. But my Meowth is looking very grim. Knocking this guy out would be amazing. Knocking this guy out would be amazing. I'll get these. Here's Meganium. Bulbasaur. Ivysaur. Ultra Ball. Get rid of this, get rid of that. Maybe the Fez could help. I do have another Ultra Ball ready for the Venusaur. Let's go. More grass energies. Teal Dance. Yeah. That could be enough here to KO the Dragapult EX instantly. Will I do it though? Ultra Ball. Get rid of these. Get the Mega Venusaur up in this place as well. I can retreat, get rid of the Fez. Solar Transfer. Getting rid of the Fez is also great, but I don't know if they will have Crispin. They most likely will because they have not used Meowth quite yet, but you never know if this works. Also just get an attachment over here. I don't know if like attack with Mega is okay here because I can still utilize rests. Oh yeah, 330, let's go! Huzzah! Yeah, the Dusclops, actually the Dusknoir really, the bind down was not the perfect situation, but look at that. We have slowly, we have the Wally's Compassion. It would have been amazing to attack with Venusaur here. Okay, so what could happen is that they go after my Meganium, which would mean we need Lana's 8 to get that entire Meganium line back to respond to a potential upcoming Dragapult EX. The other 2 are still Dreepies. There's an attachment of the turn. Special red card. This is fine. My hand was garbage anyway. There's a Judge and Energies. Okay. Meowth EX. Is it gonna be Crispin? It needs to be Crispin, right? Now, Lillie. Oh, Whoa, okay. No random shenanigans. I have Judge in hand, so that's great. Stacking all the energies onto a Mega Venusaur sounds like a great unfair stat. What? But we had Judge and Grass energies. Grass energy is still around. Stretcher. I will stack all the energy onto the Venusaur here. Attack whatever's in the active, and if I find Boss's orders, I will be good to go. Because they have not used Crispin, which was the correct move all along. Difficult games here in the Master Rank League. Ichipollen again, it's fine. Okay, let's do this. We have a Forest. Not really useful at the moment. Teal Dance, get more energies into play. Yeah. Solar transfer grass energy from one Pokemon to another. I think I will snipe the Dracloak, forcing them to... Yeah. That's probably the plan here. I will retreat. Yeah. Into Fezandipiti. I will solar transfer energies onto it. 1, 2. The rest goes on the big tanky Venusaur, protecting them. And with this, I can actually Cruel Arrow. Yeah, Cruel Arrow the Dracloak right there. That means they will be forced to Crispin here. And Boss's orders is not going to work. That means Meganium is safe. And that means I can absorb all these energies and go crazy on another Dragapult EX unless... Yeah, they have Crispin, Monkey Dory, but that cannot work because there's no energies in play. So Fezandipiti will survive this hit. Boss's orders cannot be happening at this point because of the fact that they need to Crispin. You see, Fezandipiti becomes an attacker here in this deck from time to time as well. And it's no wonder that this deck actually was able to go so far into this tournament. The Japan Championships 2026. Alright. What's it gonna be? We currently have only access to one more Boss's orders. I'm all out of Ultra Ball and all that stuff. Shaman on the bench. Protecting their energy on the Dracloak here. I can still snipe Meowth EX though. That can happen. Or just attack. They were all out of Disruption anyway. So Special Red card is gone. Unfair Stamp is gone. Yeah, the Ichipollen can work. There's no Duskull in play, so that's cool. Not that it would have mattered because I will knock out this buddy regardless. Alright. There is a fantastic Judge. I will disrupt my opponent right now. Let's go. We have Stretcher. Let's do this. We will retreat. Into the big tanky Venusaur. And yeah. I will actually utilize Solar Transfer to save energies in play. Put them all on the big Venusaur because there's nothing that can deal with this situation. 240. Yeah, they just concede. They don't see a win out, and I was able to like Stretcher and then get more energies into play, blow them up with the Myriad Leaf Shower. So yeah, convincingly winning against Dragapult does feel very great. We will be playing one more game with this Mega Venusaur deck. As you saw, again, Mega Meganium doesn't come into fruition. The one of Celebi is fine, I suppose, if your hand is like really bad and you just have your Forest in hand. But this, debatable. I don't know if Mega Meganium is mandatory in this list. Wally's Compassion, with double Meowth, I can understand that. Maybe we can add in some more consistency cards and scratch a Meganium and maybe scratch a Bayleef as well. Don't think that is a bad idea. But yeah, Mega Venusaur. Awesome to see this. It did well in the Pitch Black format. Now we are playing in Chaos Rising, but not a lot changes. Definitely not for Dragapult. Definitely not like Slowking having new options. I don't think so. I think the only decks that are new will be Mega Excadrill. Note, Mega Excadrill is capping out at 330, I would say. Unless they're playing the Heatran, which is really bad. I'll just go first once again. If you do start with some Teal Dances, you get more energies into play, which is nice. Alright, we have the Bind down, but that's where the fun ends. It depends on which deck we're up against. I could get a Teal Dance into play, or most likely a Ultra Ball for Meowth proactively. I have double energy though, so I can still Teal Dance twice, but if I'm item blocked, the hand looks pretty grim. Okay. What is our last opponent will... What's it gonna be? It's gonna be lightning kind of deck. Interesting. We have a Lillie, so that changes everything. I'll just Ultra Ball. Bulbasaur is really nice. I do have Stretcher, so I'll get rid of these. Get myself... I know Bind Out is very great, I suppose, but I need to be as quick as possible. Quickly as possible. Get energies into play is massive. Let's do this! We're dancing again. We're dancing all night long with Teal Mask Ogerpon. 4-star Vitality, great card to find. And they are not playing item lock, so we're good to go. So, electric kind of decks. Is it gonna be Mega Manectric? Mega Manectric has some issues with 380 HP Venusaur, so that's great news because they're capped at 330 as well, and it's gonna be Mega Manectric. We're in the Mega world, so that's good. I don't know if they're playing any stadium, so this will be great. Slap it down, evolve everything, start attacking with a very big Mega Pokemon. Hello, Canary. The Canary is out of the building, fetching Lightning Pokemon, or actually, yeah, Lightning Pokemon instantly. I could still get paralyzed by Mega Electros, but they need 2 turns to set that up. They're not playing Rare Candy, so I'm not afraid too much. I would just need to find Ivysaur and Venusaur. Then I can attack. That's all I need. An Ultra Ball, Pokepad, we're done. Or Mega Venusaur, Pokepad. We're just drawing everything raw, you know? Binding down a Kilowatt Troll is an option as well. Bind down, very great attack. A lot of decks are not playing switch outs. They're just playing Air Balloon or Latias. So, energies, 0 in the discard pile. We do have the Meganium in the discard pile. We might also need that, but if I have 4 energies that I can put in play, I can attack without needing Mega Meganium at all. So, okay, let's see. Bayleef, that's not what we need. Big Lillie's Determination, let's go. Yo, that's not really what we need to see. Combine down. Get the Mega Venusaur up into play, but ew, I need another energy. To maximize the chance of us finding an energy, I'll just get rid of double Bayleef. Bayleef it or not. Get that Mega Venusaur right here. If I draw into a bug catching set, that would be fantastic. Or a grass energy. There's a lot of grass energy and bug catching set, so Teal Dance. It is Alana's 8. That's really not gonna help us out. Not at all. Well, yeah, let's just get Ivysaur thrown up in the mix. Get Venusaur thrown up in the mix. And yeah, Chikorita, Bayleef. They probably not gonna have like Bulbasaurs and all that. I'll just Solar Transfer all the energies on a safe space. Is going to be that Mega Venusaur. And call it a day. I can still transfer them over. If I'm getting paralyzed, that would be very bad. But I don't think they're playing Rare Candy. They can still attack with the Mega Manectric at this point. But we can transfer all the energies. I'll discard the energies. That will be really hard to take that down. I did discard like most of my Meganium line. There's one Meganium waiting in the back. I can just get Mega Meganium thrown up. Lana's 8 can still work to get like this entire squad, but I probably will judge here. Electric right there. How much damage is it doing? 120? Okay. Preventing all the damage from basic Pokemon, so that's very annoying. Will they have enough stuff? Respond with Judge. There's a big Mega on the active. They will attack us. We will attack them. I don't know how this rest of the situation will go. Dynamotor. They will be able to slack 120. And prevent them from being damaged by basic Pokemon. So that's going to be very annoying to deal with as well. Bulbasaur with Bind Down. Could be amazing on something like a Kilowatt Troll. I think that's also a plan I should consider. Yeah. Mega Meganium. Yeah, there's a boss. Okay. They're going after this guy. That's fine. I don't mind this. Flash Ray, sure. This has free retreat though. I did waste one Bulbasaur already. Yeah, it's gonna have to be the Mega Venusaur. I do have Lana's the Wally's Compassion, which is gonna be very great. Definitely need the energy here or I cannot attack. And now we go for the Judge. Lana's 8 can get all that stuff back. Bug catching sets. Grass energies. Chikorita energy. Or just energy. Chikorita is interesting. I think in the discard pile there are a current total amount of triple Bayleef. I still have Stretcher, so maybe this is not the worst. Yeah, I'll just get 2 grass energies. They can still like attach on boss, which would be very bad. Then my Teal Mask Ogerpon will cease to exist. I will still Solar Transfer and save these energies. Yeah. Cool. Here we go, 240 damage. Meowth, Lana's 8, Meganium. Spread energies across, get the first 3 prize knockout, and go from there. Is that an option? Because if the Mega Venusaur goes down, that's gonna be very bad. They can hit for 330, but that's not gonna do a lot. We can still retreat, go for bind down. This is gonna be more difficult because of my harsh discard options in the beginning of the game. The Petrel. The Petrel is gonna get them a secret box. Okay, that might actually give them more energies in the discard pile. Yeah, how many things do we actually come back with? Like, I saved the Stretcher, so we have Lana's 8 and Stretcher. So technically, I can still get Meganium and Mega Meganium out. And the Mega Meganium would be able to like destroy Mega Manectric here. If they just attack with this, I can also still Meowth. Wally's Compassion. Is that a great option? But Wally's Compassion will return all the energies back in my hand. Yeah, but I can actually Solar Transfer all the energies to this guy. Wally's Compassion and get all the energies back that way. Yeah. Interesting. Depends on if they have boss or not. 2 Bulbasaurs down the drain. Double Eel. Prism Tower as well. Are they gonna discard their entire hand? What is this? Air Balloon. Dynamotor. Okay. I'm very interested. They can still Kilowattrel for more draw. Yeah, this deck. I've showcased the Mega Manectric deck a couple of days ago on the channel, so we know exactly how it works. A lot of discard cards. Synergy with the Prism Tower. I hope they attack with this Manectric. That would give us the opportunity to Meowth, Wally's Compassion, and KO the Mega Manectric right here. Yeah, they're attaching to the active. That's good news, right? We have a boss here as well. Interesting. At one point, we might actually get the cards we need. Yeah, sure. Ultra Ball again. Mega Electros in the discard pile, and Mega Manectric number 2 appears. They would be able to attack with that one, I would say. They did attach to the active. I just hope that they attack with the one on the... Yeah, this is perfect. This is exactly what I wanted to see. 330, I just get rid of all of this, it's fine. Let's go. Teal Mask Ogerpon. Their Bulbasaurs are completely exhausted, so I will just Teal Dance. I will just Teal Dance. I will Prism Tower. Get rid of these. Draw more. More energies. Bug catching sets. Grass energies. More energies. This is perfect. Okay. Now the strategy becomes Meowth. Wally's Compassion. I will Solar Transfer. Wally's Compassion, heal everything. Dash of the turn. Solar Transfer everything back. Because this one cannot be one-shotted. Unless they come with Electros to try to paralyze it, but it cannot get one-shot, which is great. Here we go. Jungle dumping all upon the Mega Manectric. Currently 8 energies in play. Now let's go. So, we have Bulbasaur's orders. They are out of Bulbasaur's orders themselves, I think. They've already burned 2. The Mega Meganium will just slap a little bit of damage if they want to protect himself from a Teal Mask Ogerpon attack, but then I can just boss around that and then I win the game. Because I have Fezandipiti snipe as well. It depends on if they like slap down Fez or not. I only have 1 more Bulbasaur, so I need to be really careful with everything. Bind down boss could work as well because this guy just slaps 50 damage. There's 4 energies in the discard pile, so at one point they will not have enough energies to accelerate to the active unless they evolve it, and then they will be able to retreat, so interesting. This guy is needing 3 energy, so like trapping a Kilowatt Troll with Bulbasaur is still on the table as well. I'll see how it goes. But yeah, again, gameplay where at this point I could really use Mega Meganium. So I would really like draw everything. I would need like Chikorita, Bayleef, Meganium, and Mega Meganium. But I 100% need 1 stretcher. Yeah, I don't even know a special red card. Please give us a Lillie's Determination. Perfect. Lana's 8 is here though. And the Ultra Ball as well. Ooh. Is my entire Meganium line in there? Flashing draw. Yeah, my entire Meganium line is in there. Interesting. Maybe I should retreat. I cannot attack with a basic Pokemon, by the way, if they go for Flash Ray. Righteous Blasting? Why would you go for that? No! Yeah, all their energies are gone, I suppose. But... yeah. That's not the situation they needed to go for. Because now they are getting... and a little scared. We have the Mega Meganium as well here. Yeah, it's gonna have to be Lana's 8. Mega Meganium's not gonna be doing anything. I will just have to... at this point, just go for Lana's 8. Get herself this entire line. Nah! Yeah, this is a bad decision. The reason why it's bad is... yeah, sure. I don't have the stadium. That's the reason it is bad. Yeah. I still have a boss's orders, so at least there's that. Yeah. Slapping down Chikorita. Do they have any other attackers? That's the main thing I want to know. I will... Prism Tower, don't need Mega Meganium here. They just need to attack twice. Although Ultra Ball is very great. Ultra Ball, Fez. Probably gonna retreat. They're not gonna let that Mega Manectric in the active. Is there anything else that can attack? I'll just get rid of Lillie. Very, very awkwardly. Yeah, very awkwardly. There's the Fez. I wanted the Fez in the first place. Nothing has been knocked out, so I'll just slap down Chikorita. I will solar transfer energies around. 1 for you. 1 for you. Although... yeah, I'll just... oh, not again. Not again. No. I will... no. That's not what we need to do. Solar transfer. Yeah. I'll need to push them all onto 1 target. Because they can go after Teal Mask Ogerpon, but then I can just boss for game. So I guess this is the best plan of action. Yeah. Let's go Jungle Dump. We're gonna heal 30 as well. Fez is not doing anything. Oh yeah, 240. They would need to heal this Mega. They're gonna go 90-90. Get rid of the Chikorita maybe with the Electros. Is that 90-90? It is 60-60. That's not gonna help. Yeah, definitely because of the heal damage here. So if I evolve, if I find Force of Vitality, the reason why I got rid of Lillie's determination is that I need Boss instead to win the game. So Lillie's not gonna help me this time around. I slap down Bayleef, Fez, go crazy. Could have gotten all the energies on the Chikorita, all of the 5 energies, and then try to go for the Mega Meganium to win the game. Would have been cool. I think I still have a stretcher left, right? I can still... Nah, the Venusaur would be knocked out, so that's not gonna matter. It's not gonna matter, it's fine. My game plan will be to just boss up Mega Manectric here. Mega Manectric doesn't have any energies. Enter Dragapult, Mega Manectric, Electric, double... Oh, there's a Petrel. Stretcher, okay. Are they gonna paralyze us? No. What are they gonna do? Stretcher... This is their only attacker, right? Can they attack with anything besides Mega Manectric? Electros, okay. Technically, they can attack with Electros. Electros has a crazy amount of hit points. So, but it will keep all their energies around. So if they attack with that, we just Teal Dance them. Because they Petrel, so they're no longer gonna Gust. So all the energies on the Teal Mask was the correct decision after all. I don't know if I have my second Meowth in deck. I should check. Yeah. It's gonna be Disaster Shock or the Split Bomb. Split Bomb would lose them the game because 60 is not gonna do anything. Ultra Ball, Boss, this guy. What's it gonna be? I don't know. Currently we're slapping already enough damage to get rid of the Mega Manectric. 190, yeah. Okay. I want to know if Boss's Orders is in the deck. There is a Force of Vitality here. That could work as well, right? $360. Myriad Leaf Shower! And even the Mega Electros goes down through this crazy grass deck. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video of Mega Venusaur, Mega Meganium. If you enjoyed it, let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. It helps out in many ways to support the channel. Check out the sponsors. They help make the content possible on the channel here. Links down below in the description, and you're going to be able to also find a link to my Team Rocket's Honchkrow Masterclass. And I want to give a huge shout out to the 300 plus people that already bought that masterclass and became better with Team Rocket's Honchkrow. Have yourself a fantastic rest of your day. I will see you guys tomorrow for brand new Pokemon TCG content. Peace!